my soccer universe, you all well know that I love my Serie A jerseys, and I have to say last season Serie A has delivered quite some nice ones, and here are three of my personal favorites that I of course added to my collection. It's not the only jerseys I got from last season, but those are my favorite ones, with the top favorite being of course this Milan 125-year anniversary jersey, although they were in a match they didn't win and there was a whole scandal around it. But I would argue even this Fiorentina jersey and that Roma jersey, I know many don't like it, I actually do like this one. I think it fits very well with the Roma colors, are really nice jerseys. Now, I got another one from the past season. I think I have a Fiorentina away jersey, I have the Milan third jersey, and I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two more. Yeah, I probably would like to have the Napoli jersey that won it, but you know, I have enough Napoli jerseys, so let's give it like that. But here is a jersey that I found just before the international break on Sportspar for a really good price. It was from last season, and I think they sold it for around 22 euros or something like that. And given the team is probably not that popular, it might still be there when this posted. I have not really checked. But this was one where I said, yeah, it's a biggish team in Italy, but I only have two jerseys of theirs, and it's actually a color that I really don't have and I wouldn't mind. Spoiler alert, it is, and long-time viewers will know it, it's the favorite color that my wife says doesn't really fit on me because I look sick on it. Well, let's see, it's another one. I actually really like that particular color on that particular team. And I think the jersey itself is not that bad, and what's even nice, it's only the second jersey from the particular manufacturer that I have here, so that also adds to it a little bit. So, enough preamble, let's open that bad boy up and see what jersey it actually is. Open it is. I'll let you have a look. Oh, we already see some very bright yellow colors. What team could this be? As I said, it's not a small team in Italy. Do we have any coupons coming with it? Here, yeah, there's a €5 coupon, but we'll see about that. So, I guess you cannot really tell, but maybe you can read it here. It's actually the name of the team is actually printed all over this jersey. But yeah, yellow, it's probably not necessarily my favorite color, but for that particular team I really like it. And let's show it off. It's a Mizuno jersey. There's only one team for Mizuno in Italy, and that is of course Lazio. Yes, I'm more a Roma fan, but you know, Lazio do have some really nice jerseys, I gotta say. And last season they actually had really nice jerseys, and the yellow one was probably not my favorite among these, but the yellow one I got for cheap. So there it goes. I only have a home jersey and a black away jersey from the 18-19 season. I'll show you them after I've unpacked this one. So let's take this out. I went for an XL. The only other Mizuno jersey I have is the Augsburg home jersey, also from the past season, where I went for a double XL, which kinda might have been a little bit too big. See something very interesting here that I will show you later. It's something that's actually quite stunning. It doesn't really make much sense. So, rather plain Lazio jersey. I don't think that Lazio had a sponsor. There is this print that says SS Lazio all over, which I think is an interesting feature. The silicone logo here is actually quite some plasticity. I mean, you can go here, that's actually quite nice. The Mizuno logo as well. But I even like this, the blue is a little bit more raised over that one. So I just give it a little bit closer because this is really, really nicely done. I love it when they do logos like it. And I know probably the Lazio logo needs some reworking. I think it would be better if they would go to the 80s logo back, because it's just such a weird shape. I mean, the shield and the eagle goes much horizontal. The shield is more vertically. I think it could be better. It doesn't really show up nicely against most other. It's a yellow. I think they won their European trophy, the last ever Cup Winners' Cup final in yellow, so that works. Very dark blue, so I think this is nicely worked. As I said, it's an XL, and just looking at that and the way the jersey feels, this should be just all right on me. But now here comes the really interesting stuff. The backline. There's some Japanese lettering. Huh? What's that about? I thought this is Lazio. The racist guy. In a way, if we have some foreign lettering here, I definitely will have to check out why this is here, because this one has me more than stunned. Okay, I got a little bit smarter. This is, of course, Japanese. Yeah, Chinese, Japanese, very similar character set. One faith, one passion. I think that fits. I also have to retract a little bit. Yes, Lazio fans have been notoriously right-wing. However, the club itself is trying really its best to shed that image, at least the outermost or parts of their fan base. So I don't want to be too unfair. And I have to say, when Lazio play well, I usually find some sympathies for them, but I do that for most of the Italian teams except Inter. Okay, a little bit of reshuffling on the background, and here's the entire Lazio set that I have now. Yes, I know it should be another jersey from that particular season, because, you know, those are both the 1890 jerseys. And yes, the yellow jersey doesn't beat the eagle. However, I really like that this one actually provides some more contrast, because Lazio have been using some off colors like yellow, like green sometimes. So I'm actually quite pleased with that one. And I think it fits quite nicely within that color scheme. I always ask myself, I've sold off a couple of years ago totally light blue Lazio jersey, because I said I have the eagle, it will stand in for a white, it will stand in for a light blue one. I do wonder, shouldn't I get maybe a proper Lazio home jersey and just keep that one as a special occasion or not, you know? Given that I'm definitely more on the Roma side, it feels a little bit odd, and I feel that this Lazio collection is quite good. On the other side, yeah, I sometimes feel a totally blue jersey would also do a quite nice job. Again, maybe I'll see one popping up sooner or later. But yeah, let me know what you think of the new edition of my entire Lazio collection, and which of these jerseys from the 24-25 season in Serie A is actually your favorite, or am I missing a complete favorite here in my collection? I might add it later on. Any case, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like these, and I will talk to you soon with more things in my soccer universe. Bye!